Hey, 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 good morning. Happy International Women's Day. We'll be waiting until our guest joins. We have two guests on live today, and we'll be waiting until they join. Please, if you can hear me, say hey, say hello. Please say hello. I can see somebody watching. Give me a second. I would have to switch my format for a bit. Um, I'd have to switch my format for a bit. We are still kind of setting up, and this will allow our guests to join in shortly. Finally, it's the day we've been waiting for. So I would have put in music, but I don't want our content to be flagged. So let's just keep busy until our guests joining. I can see someone on here, but I don't see your comments. Why not say hello so we know you're here? Say hello so we know you're here. This is just going to be a 30 minutes live stream. We are not going to be taking so long, but all we are going to be doing today is discussing on the topic that allows, how exactly are we going to invest in women? When we see topics like this, we are unsure what it really means. We are unsure what it really, really means, but today we'll be breaking it down. It's unfortunate that in today's society, we still have cultures that believe that investing in women is taking a risk. Some people, some cultures don't encourage investing in women. But today we'll be talking about investing in women and accelerate progress. And I think the women that will be joining me today, we really, 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 really believe that investing in women is the biggest way to make things work. And when we say investing in women, it actually sounds very ambiguous, but today we'll be breaking it down. What does it really mean to invest in women? Even thank God that we are all women talking today. And when you say investing in women, what kind of investment do we really want? Investment can show up in different ways. You can show investments can show up in different ways. Is marrying us investment? Sending us to school, is that investment? What exactly does investment mean to women? And what ways can we really invest in women today? So I'll be taking a break shortly to see if I can actually get this our guest to join us. Um, and to keep you busy, I think we'll go ahead and play some music.
A bluebird sleep time, a rolling by on the night. And suddenly
So we'll go ahead and continue our watch party today. We are not going to be waiting on the guests. Whenever they are ready, they'll be joining us. Um, so basically, it's going to be about International Women's Day. Like, we are so glad that we are able to see another 2024. It's a whole new year, another platform for us to achieve so many things, another platform for us to do great things. Congratulations that you're able to see another International Women's Day. Today we'll be discussing about the topic. It's everywhere, and we're talking about investing in women. What exactly does it mean to invest in women? Do women even want us to invest in them? Do they? Are they interested in our investments? Oh well, today we'll be breaking it down. What does it mean? It's so funny that even in 2024, there are still a lot of cultures, there's still a lot of people that don't believe in the potential of the girl child. So many people, when they have, we see women who come up and write all those agony aunt stories and are like, oh, I gave birth to a girl and my husband is really, really, really angry. Yeah, he has left me and this and that. And my husband is threatening me, saying that he's gonna leave I'm gonna leave his house basically if I don't give birth to a boy child. We still live, it's unfortunate, but we still live in a world where the girl child is terribly, terribly underestimated. They are not regarded. We have very, very few. In fact, we still live in a culture where girl children don't even inherit property. So there are no potentials. They are basically seen as betting tools. But one fact that has been established is that any culture that invests in their girl child, they always experience very rapid growth, very rapid development. Here is why. The girl child has a tendency to multiply everything that they are given. Is it money? Is it wisdom? Whatever it is they are given, they have the natural ability to multiply it. And so any culture that wants to do well, they must invest in the girl child. Must. They have no other choice than to invest in the girl child. They must invest in the girl child today. And what are the ways you can invest in a girl child? Starting from the day that they are born, they must have an equal opportunity. They must have all that it takes. They must have all that it takes to excel. What are the basic things? Um, food and not housing, a roof over their head. Good housing first, because before we even talk about education, before we even go that far, they leave the school. At the end of the day, school ends and they go back home. They must have food at home. They must have good housing. They must have a stable family. That's the first, thing you must provide for every girl child. The home front must be stable. What the child needs between the ages of 0 to 5 years old is food, good housing, clothes and all of that. So before you even decide to have a child, be a boy or girl, the home front must be stable. And then after that, then we go over to education. We must invest in the education of the girl child. We must invest in the education of the girl child. The girl child must have the best education. Whatever education that is available must be made available to both children. This is not in 2024, we can no longer be saying that the girl child should drop out at form 3 or form 5 and the boy child should go on to have a university degrees, and the girl child is married off. It can never happen. It shouldn't even be happening in 2024. In 2024, the girl child should have access to the best education available. The government should begin to think about scholarships. The government should begin to think about free education available to both genders. And thank God, outside the borders of this country, we are beginning to have a lot of scholarship tailored specifically to the female gender. And that is something that we must position our girl childs, our girl child, did I say girl child? Yes, our girl child, not girl children. Please forget that. We must position our girl child to begin to see those opportunities and begin to take it. You must, if you are a mother to a girl child, you must begin to position them to take advantage of all the available resources available to them. As a mother of a girl child, today I'm going to be talking specifically as a mother of a girl child. If you're a mother and you have a girl child, you must take it upon yourself. Even when we look at families today, we see what first daughters are doing. Most times when the first daughter is established, the rest of the family begins to pick up. They make sure everyone is settled. Whatever the girl child receives, they multiply. So as a mother to a girl child, you must begin to work on making sure that your girl child is able to take advantage of all the opportunities that are available. And there are a lot of available opportunities. There are scholarships, there are programs, all free for the girl child. You must know what opportunities are even available before you begin to pitch it to your girl child. When you, as a mother, you know that there is a girl child, that there are scholarships tailored for girl children, I keep on saying girl children. Why am I saying that? There are opportunities tailored. Then you begin to prepare them for it. Is engineering just this is 2024. I'm not sure we should be saying that, oh, there are courses, there are career paths that are specific to the girl child, no, or to the boy child, no. Any gender can excel in any occupation, in any career they set their mind to. And one thing we are very sure of is that once the female gender begins to enter that career, they open it up more. They even begin to excel much more. I will be taking a break to check on our guests before I continue. So just give me a second and we can continue with the music. Finally, I think we have Nerit on here. Hello, Nerit. Hello, Nerit.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Can you
Good
hear me?
morning, finally. Yes, I can
Hello,
hear
can you
you.
hear me?
Oh my God. Yes, I can hear you loud and
Oh,
clear.
good morning.
Um,
Okay,
oh my
it's good
God,
to be
it's
here.
been finally we have you. I've been talking all myself and okay. So now we have you on here. Finally the conversation is about to get started.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you. I'm grateful to have you here, really, because staying on here just rambling and rambling, that doesn't feel good sometimes. But now the show is about to get started. So, hello, you keep freezing
Let's
out.
go.
Oh my God. Okay. So
I
I
can
guess
hear
we
you.
can go ahead now. Yeah, so the topic, investing in women. So before you came in, I was basically talking about what are those investments. You know, when they say investing in women, it looks kind of ambiguous, but we are women, at least we know the way we want to be invested. We know the kind of investments we want to receive. So like what are the ways you think we can actually invest in women in 2024? What does investing in women look
Okay,
like?
so
Just go
okay,
ahead, don't worry. Just
so
speak.
thank you for your question. Yes, thank you for your question. So first of all, what is investment? Let's start from there. Investment basically is putting in your sweat, your effort, your hope of so that is what investment is. So when it comes to investing in women, it means that putting your resources, your energy, your sweat, your time into women, hoping to get value out of it. So investing in women basically is a sharing of prospects. For instance, even if you are rich and you have a lot of seeds, you cannot go to a third road and say you're going to farm there, because you know that a third road cannot produce anything for you. But when you see a proper soil, like a loamy soil, which is the best, you can be able. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Oh, sure. Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. So it will grow and then it will yield. Now, first of all, before you can even be able to invest in these prospects, you have a tendency to not want to invest. So, first of all, is that people need to recognize the prospects and potentials that women have to be able to say, okay, they are worth being invested in. And what are the potentials
Unfortunately,
and prospects that women bring?
I was saying that unfortunately in 2024 there are still lots and lots of people who do not believe that there is any potential in the girl child, that there is any potential. There are lots. It's so unfortunate. And the truth is that there is a whole lot, just like I was saying before, that whatever the girl child is given, the girl child multiplies it. So that is one of the potential.
Exactly. So when we now talk about such potentials, we need to understand first that even by natural design, the fact that a woman can give birth, births is enough potentials, because there won't be procreation of life without a woman. That alone is potential. But like I said, it has to do with the recognition of potential. Now, this is just natural by natural design. Let's now talk about now intellectual, emotional, and all other factors that can be added to this. They say behind every powerful man is a woman. No matter how powerful a man is, he goes back, even if he is married to an illiterate woman, he will go back to her, and in his weakest moments. That is a potential. So even if all you want to do is to marry off your daughter, she's worth investing in, because you need to give an
Of course.
emotionally, mentally, educationally solid woman to whoever you are marrying her out
So
to, for her to
marrying
be
her
able to just
too.
function very well as a wife. Even if she has
Your network.
will depend on her to raise their other male child. Let's even meet them at the level of, okay, men are
Oh, her network is being a little cracky, but just like she was saying that even if you were to marry off your child, okay, you're back on.
okay. Yes. So basically, what I'm seeing you have dreamt for educationally responsible in the society than her, needs emotional support from her, and she cannot give what she doesn't have. If she's not invested into, she can't give it. But that you're going to end up in marriages and nothing more. But now come to it. In the workspace, women bring emotional balance. Women have foresight. Women have great intuition. And women, when they put their hearts to do anything, they do it to the best of their ability. Women are not limited by anything except the limitation that you think, except the limitation of the mind that was instilled in them by their upbringing. Women have zero limitations. So investing in women is any.
Okay.
Hello.
So,
Okay.
yes, I can hear you now. Okay.
Yes.
So now that we've basically discussed about
So
what the
I'm basically
investments, so what the investment looks like, what are those
concluding
investments? That's
the
basically what I
answering this
want to touch
question.
on today.
Investments. Those investments is one, educating the girl child this world. When you educate a woman, you have
Just like I always say, the
empowered
best
her
gift you can,
as well, because
yes.
when you empower a woman with the emotional investment too, the mental, people are not what they look, people are what they think.
So I was just saying that
So
when
if
you say education, just give me a second. I was trying to say that when you educate your girl child, you're not just educating one child, you're basically providing Somebody with an educated wife, you're gifting your grandchildren an educated mother. And wherever she functions in the society, she's going to stand up as a voice of reason, as a pillar of wisdom. So when you're saying the advantages are very numerous, you can go ahead, narrate.
Yes. So the advantages of like if he has said the advantages of education exhaust it based on my power a woman when you educate her and you give her the right resources to work with. Mental investment, you make her understand how relevant and important she is. That is an investment, that is an emotional investment. You make her understand the relevance of her role, the part that she can play in nation building. I mean, the way she can even defend her husband. Let's talk about the about women riots. When men could not stand up and fight for themselves, it was women who stood up. Imagine that those women were dollars and felt like they were not important and they could not do anything. They would just sit down and the men, there are times that a man, by virtue of his position as a man, might not be able to stand and fight for himself. His wife might be the one that will stand up and fight for him. And by fighting, it might not just be like physical fight. You understand? There are times that a man will count on a woman to do certain things. She should be equipped with that capacity to be able to do that. But let's keep that aside and say, okay, what about people that are single and are not even married or do not plan to marry? They need education because with education, they will be able to have access to good jobs that will be able to help them with their sustenance.
Yes,
So they don't
they
have
are basically,
to be at the mercy
women
of.
are basically half of the population. Imagine having half of your population uneducated, unproductive. So the society will always need every one of its members to be productive. So even if a woman is not married, as long as she's educated, she's contributing to the economy. She's contributing to she's using her gift and talents to serve purposes. I think our third guest is available now. Hey, Obehi. Hello, you can turn
Hello,
your
good
camera
morning,
on now.
everybody.
Great
Can
to
you
have
hear me?
you. Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Before you came on, we were talking about the
Okay, thank
advantages,
you.
and we're also,
Okay, so can you
yeah,
give
we're
me?
also, hello. Okay, I guess her mic is muted. Nerit, you can go ahead.
Okay. So with that, with education, you give a woman capacity and empowerment to be able to fend for herself and also fend for others, because you see women are a bond. They connect different quotas of human relationships. A woman can be a wife, a sister, a mother, a friend. You understand? So whatever capacity she gets, a lot of people get to benefit from it. Women are more conscious of their relationships than
Our
men.
network is really,
Times you see women who are empowered, they seek to empower others too. They look out for their children. They look out for their children. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. So we've gotten hello, and if you can hear me, so I was saying that we've spoken
Now?
about education. Yes, yes, yes. We've spoken about education. Are there any other ways we can actually invest in women? Me, I want to come to the point of politics. We begin to see that when women decide, when these educated women decide to begin to vie for political position, sometimes even the people in their homes, their parents begin to work against them. Why? Why? When we have countries like the Netherlands, I think, and we have countries like Germany that have had women presidents who grew their economies in leaps and folds, all while they were in power. So it's not, now you have educated the girl child, but when the girl child now wants to sit in a position to give back, we begin to throw in begin to throw in spanners, we begin to throw in things in the wheels, begin to clog the wheels. Why? The female child has shown themselves over and over and over again to be efficient. I think Obehi's back. I'm adding her back now to the stage. So Obehi, I was just trying to say that now the education is in there. Shebi, thank you. Finally, you're here. I'm glad that we are all complete finally. So I was just trying to say that we've educated the girl child. I was talking about investing in the girl child in politics. You have educated the girl child, Abi. And finally, the girl child now wants to contribute. They want to enter politics, and we begin to, it will start from the husband at home first. They say, no, people are going to see me as weak. Why? Because my wife is contesting. Why? So, like, let's talk about investing in rallying around the girl child when they want to assume positions of power. So, can we talk about that a little bit? Let's allow Obey take the stage. You're still muted.
Thank you very much, girls. Sorry I joined in late. Talking about inspiring the young girl child or the woman to do big things, and in like the example you gave to take up a position of power. The thing is, they used to say that like nobody will push you, the way, like if you really want to do stuff, you really get to, decide within yourself that you want to do it before, the influence of, people around you then makes that, whole, sort of, push as well. I feel like the woman doesn't need anybody to really decide for her per se. Once you, like, we've seen a lot of women that are doing big things. They have spouses, they have people around them that might have told them you can't do this, and they go on to do it anyway. Like yesterday, I was talking about an amazing woman in events. In Nigeria, like she does events, like big events. And I was just saying to someone that this woman, she gets, like, she's doing so well. She's doing a lot of work these days. Oh, does it mean that she doesn't have anything that, disturbs her? Like she has family, she has kids, she has a spouse, she has a husband. And then this person told me that her husband is the major force, behind it. Like he's always with her, pushing her, encouraging her, like, actually. But he also said something. He said, like, this woman herself, like she's not somebody that even without even the husband, she dates. So you understand. So women really have to build themselves to the point where they don't really need anybody's opinions to determine what they can do. Do you get? And the woman, like, women have so much power that it takes the grace of God for a woman to, to use her power the right way. If you understand, a lot of the time people use their power, in ways that, might not, bring out the best in them. So basically, it's about you. Once you've decided, there's not really no push that can, take you the length that you want to go in life. So in the aspect of taking up positions of power, I know that there are cultural and religious school of thoughts that might be like impede the woman to take up to participate in politics. But we've seen a lot of changes in that, and that's because many women have decided to go on and support their fellow women. So it's also like, whilst you are also determined to do what you have to do, it's also important that women and even men, we give that push to people that
Okay,
want to do
so
stuff so that they can
yeah,
achieve what they
that
want
is
to achieve.
very, yeah, that is very, very significant, Obey. Before, while we are waiting for others to push us, ourselves, we must take a stand. So now I want to, and Eric, let's talk about communities. There is so much motivation that you can motivate yourself. Let me speak that English like that. There is so much you can motivate yourself, but let's talk about communities for women. So women investing in other women communities, pushing out ourselves. I feel like when you're in a community, you thrive better. I feel like you have your sister, she sees an opportunity, she shows it to you. So what do you think about women communities and encouraging women to join communities? I have seen girls say, I don't have girlfriends, I only relate with men. This one. So let's talk about women investing in women creating communities in 2024.
Okay, thank you for that question. You see,
If this is
when it
an
comes
Don't
to
thank me. This is
women
an
supporting
don't
women,
thank me. This is a casual conversation. We are just
thank you, because yeah. So when it comes to women supporting women, you see, I will take it back to my first point of emotional and mental investment in people. You see, people are a product of their environment. Everybody is born tabula rasa, blank. It is your environment that feed you the mentalities that your environment and your experiences that shapes you into the kind of person that you are, what you think, what you consider important or whatnot. Now, generally, from home, women, some people already make their girls feel less important, and they come out feeling like certain things about them can only be validated by men. And
men.
that is why
True.
you can see, yes, the women who, I have a lot of female friends, I have a lot of male friends, but oftentimes when you see some people saying, I don't have female friends, they tend to say it from an angle of, I am better than other females, I am on the level of men. Because why? They themselves feel like they are less, so they have to show that they are up to that level by associating only with men. It is a mentality problem,
They always speak
because they have been
women
fed with
searching for
the
the
lies
male
that,
gaze. Women searching for
thank you.
approval from the
So
male gaze. What?
thank
Go ahead, babe.
you. So they always have this mentality that I don't deal with women because women cannot understand me, I'm above them, this and why. That in itself is an inferiority complex that they've not even recognized. Now, secondly, am I anti-men? No, I said it here. I have male friends, I have female friends, you understand. But we must understand also, for instance, this equipping ourselves with knowledge. I have male friends that reach out to me and say, I need this intellectual thing, I need this, I'll put them through. I can reach out to them too, both male and female. You understand? So once you make yourself useful, gender will not matter to a lot of people. Gender will not, but like Obe say, you should push yourself to excellence, you should push yourself to be useful. That way, at the end of the day, the gender will not matter as much. So women communities should be there. Yes, we should be there talking to one another, encouraging one another, putting each other in the right path, the right direction, providing support, you understand, so that we can be able to achieve our goals. Then there is actually no need again for us to be toxic about supporting women, because whether we like it or not, we need each other. The men need us, we need them as well. And we don't have to, like, the feminism we see today is all about trash talking men, fighting men. We need their support, we just need them to recognize the potentials that we hold and how we can contribute to nation building, and how we can be useful even to them. So once you are able to get people to recognize the value that you bring, they'll be able to support you. But if you don't, and you just want to leverage on, I am a woman, I'm just a woman, it won't fly. You'll just end up being toxic, and that's why you now see us at every given opportunity. You see feminists fighting, dragging men, doing this. No, all we need, it is not a fight. It is supposed to be a
At all.
collective effort to be able to achieve a common good. So all you need is to put yourself out there, equip yourself, and that's why education is key. Once you educate a woman and she has value to bring to the table, she will be able to sit down with men and women and talk about issues, bring solutions that will make her a wanted person, that she does not have to go begging to be recognized. She will be recognized by virtue of the value that she brings and she adds to the society. So women associations and communities should be built around trying to make women have a proper strategy of selling themselves beyond just being women. Let it be that they have something to bring to the table other than just being women.
Yeah, so
So
basically
that's that.
I didn't even go this far, but I'm even seeing that the one of the themes about this year is inclusion. Inspiring inclusion. Even as women, I'm basically talking to women today. We do a lot of parents of the female child, spouse of the female child, but here in 2022, it's for me, it's more about ourselves. Are you bringing value to the community? Are you surrounding yourself with fellow women of value who are looking to build themselves, who are looking to establish themselves, who are looking to bring value to the community that they belong in, who are looking to raise other women? What are the quality of the women around you? Are you one of, just like Nerit was saying, we have a lot of them, you know, they give themselves a lot of titles, and all they do is they become misogynists, they begin to fight men. But that is not what women's rights is all about. Women's rights is all about equal opportunities. Are we as women giving ourselves equal opportunities? Are you creating the same, like, equal platforms? You see ladies say, I don't want to work with women, I rather work with a male boss. Does that make sense? I rather work with a male. I want to work with male colleagues. I don't want women on my team. No, what you should be doing is to be looking out for women who bring value and sticking with them. Supporting, have a community of women. It is always easier to thrive. Even the Bible says that a threefold cord is hardly broken. So community, inspiring inclusion. And when we come together, what are we we are not coming to gossip, we are not coming to, no, we are coming together, banding together to find opportunities. Obey, it looks like you wanted to say something. Is there something you disagree with? You're muted.
Sorry, Jerry. So I was going to say about women. These women that usually say, "Oh, I don't like to work with female bosses. I prefer." I think that it is sometimes when I look at stuff, I like to look at things from, I'm always thinking, oh, there's two sides to everything. For some people, most of the people that say that is because of past experience, not necessarily because they feel like, oh, they want to feel like they've leveled up to to men. Is because sometimes they feel like, oh, the past experience, female bosses have been really, harsh, which we know most of the time, because I've had female boss and I understand the difference. Do you get?
I've
But
also had
it's in
harsh
some
male
occasions,
bosses. Harshness is not gender specific.
it's not gender specific. I am saying that it's based off of experience that these people have had. So I don't think that
Experience.
fair to just to just conclude that, oh, it's because they are not being supportive of women. I'm sure they would have found other women that they are rooting for in the workplace. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I've had
Yeah.
experiences with tough bosses that are male and female, and I can tell that it's not gender specific, but experiences differ. So based off someone's experience, they can just make statement, of such.
Okay, it's been almost a whole. We didn't start on time actually, but this is a we're approaching 30 minutes of conversations, and all of us we've all made good points. This Today is International Women Day, and today it's all about investing in women. As women, we are encouraging you to like invest in the women around you. Have a good me. I have a community. See, let's not even go there. I have a community of women who are winning in every area of life. Baby has her YouTube page, Baby Talks, and she's a digital um literacy expert. She also works in the digital health space. I have Nerit, who is a barista and who is doing great things in the clean energy sector. You can go and check her out on LinkedIn. You can connect with her. And if you have opportunities where we can collaborate on, you can always bring it to our notice. We have other strong women. And in 2024, we are talking about inclusion. Find a community of women who are changing their world, who are doing great things, and join in and take advantage of every opportunity available. There are no limitations. Your gender does not limit you. So today we are challenging every woman to go ahead, do great things, and contribute to the growth and the prosperity of our great country, Nigeria, and our continent, Africa. Any last words for us today before we end our life? Nerit, any last words? Obehi, any last words?
Okay, let me quickly chip in. Sorry. Let me
Go
just say
ahead.
that inspiring inclusion really is, if we want to look at it from a broad perspective, it involves inspiring inclusion, whether gender, regardless. So I feel like inspiring inclusion really is creating an environment where people feel valued, whether in the workplace, in the home, amongst a group of friends. Everybody feels that they have some level of value that they are bringing to the table, and you make them feel that way, and then give them opportunities to prove, or to use their power to create value in the environment that you're in. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Um, last words from me would be support a woman. Wherever you see a woman, be supportive. Understand that one woman winning is
Mm,
opening a door for other women to go in. And also
exactly.
show understanding and understand people. I was on LinkedIn the other day and I saw someone put up the picture, the former minister for humanitarian, she's on suspension right now, humanitarian affair, do better. And someone said that we kept shouting that we wanted women to be included, we wanted women to be included in a governance, and now here a young woman was given a chance, and look
Edubeta did us dirty. She did us dirty, real
at
dirty.
what she made.
But she's not the standard
Yes,
though.
but she is a bad egg. Yeah.
Our network is really crazy today. But we will still round up this topic in a few minutes. Hopefully she's back on shortly. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. They are not gender
Okay, thank you everyone for today. Thank you everyone for today. Oh, it's been a very interesting conversation. Are you
So
Is she still speaking?
please let's show more
Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and end it here. It's almost 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for showing up for today. Hopefully, we will have other conversations, other interesting conversations. And finally, happy International Women's Day, girls. Happy International Women's Day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and maybe somebody should invite me out. Who is taking me out today? From Abuja, from Lagos. Okay, bye bye.